morning, besties, afternoon, hello. Welcome to another reading vlog. In this reading vlog, we are going to read The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. I have yet to read this book. It's been on my TBR since it became popular on TikTok, and I have just been like really impatiently wanting to read it, but I've had other books that I wanted to read more ahead of it. So we're gonna start reading today, and we're gonna do the whole thing in this reading vlog. To start off, I'm gonna read you guys the description so you guys know what it's about if you haven't heard of it before, and if you haven't, have you been living under a rock? Because it has become very popular. But the description, the back of the book says, when a fake relationship between scientists meets the irresistible force of attraction, it throws one woman's carefully calculated theories on love into chaos. As a third-year PhD candidate, Olive Smith doesn't believe in lasting romantic relationships, but her best friend does, and that's what got her into this situation, convincing Annan that Olive is dating and well on her way to a happily ever after was always going to make more than a hand-wavy Jedi mind tricks. Scientists require proof. So, like any self-respecting biologist, Olive panics and kisses the first man she sees. That man is none other than Adam Carlson, a young hotshot professor and well-known ass, which is why Olive is positively floored when Stanford's reigning lab tyrant agrees to keep her charade a secret, and be her fake boyfriend. But when a big science conference goes haywire, putting Olive's career on the Bunsen burner, Adam surprises her with his unyielding support and even more unyielding six-pack abs. Suddenly, her little experiment feels dangerously close to combustion, and Olive discovers that the only thing more complicated than a hypothesis on love is putting her own heart under the microscope. Hit myself in the face, but it seems really good. I love the cover. And we're gonna go and start reading it now. Good evening, friends. It is currently Monday, June 6th, day 2 of reading The Love Hypothesis. I am currently on page 94, starting page 95, which is chapter 6. I didn't film anything last night because I was just really tired and I read a lot. I was also watching Legally Blonde last night while I was reading, so I was like doing multitasking, and I just didn't feel like filming. So far, I am in love with this book. I love Adam and Olive's interactions and coffee dates for their fake dating relationship, so I'm obsessed with that so far. And I am going to read a little bit more now while I have Last Man Standing in the background. Lately, I've been watching TV at the same time as reading. I do not know why. It's just like helping me get into the mood of reading, so we're just gonna do that. Tomorrow, I don't know how much reading I'm gonna get done tomorrow or on Wednesday because I have a lot of work to get done, and I've pretty much been spending all day doing homework, so that is why I'm only getting to reading now. But I'm very excited to dive into the next couple chapters of the book. So yeah, that is my update for you guys, and I will update you guys probably tomorrow when I read more. So, see you later. Good evening, friends. We're day like 4 or 5 of reading The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood, and I am almost done. Like, you can see how much I have left. I am absolutely obsessed with this book. I do not want to put it down. I love Adam Carlson. I need an Adam Carlson in my life. I called my best friend on the way home today from work, and I was explaining the entire book to her, and especially the part where Adam reacted to Olive's recording of Tom, and she is now hooked. So I promised I will FaceTime her when I'm reading the epilogue, so she can see my pure reaction when I finish the book. So I'm gonna go change into comfier clothes, and I'm gonna go finish this book. And depending on the comfy clothes, I'll probably end up putting on PJs, so you guys won't see me tonight. But I will definitely have a review at the end of this video of this book and what I think of it, because like I just can't not tell you guys my final thoughts, and I'm 99% sure, actually I'm 100% sure this is gonna be a 5-star read unless something drastic happens in the very end. But yeah, that's my update for you guys. I will talk to you guys when I finally finish this, I'm so fucking excited. Hello, besties. This is the day after I finished the Love Hypothesis, and I told you guys I would give you my review, so here's my review of The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. I actually wrote my thoughts down on my phone in my Notion app, my tracking log that I created, that I use every single time I read a book, because I do a reading journal where I also have a physical reading journal right here. Let me know in the comments down below if you actually want to see me filling out one of my reading journal spreads. I have quite a few to catch up on, so let me know if you want to see one of those. But to give you my review of The Love Hypothesis, I'm just going to read it off my phone because it's just easier. But this book was so hard to put down. Like, absolutely loved it. After every chapter, I just wanted to read more and more because, like, I was so obsessed. Like, come on. Even if I knew I couldn't, so, like, if I didn't need sleep 24/7, I totally would have read this all the time. Adam is so amazing at how he treats Olive, and I love how he reacted towards Tom when he heard what Tom said to Olive at the SBM conference. I'm pretty sure it's the SBM conference. I was writing this and I was half asleep, so I completely forgot what the conference was called, but I'm pretty sure it's the SBM conference. If you've read the Love Hypothesis and you remember, comment down below if I'm right or wrong, but I also will triple check in the book when I finish this. I love how he helps her with things when she's stuck, and how he calms her down and asks her better questions to get her to answer things calmly without stuttering so much, and they definitely are a perfect match for each other. I also said, I believe I said this in the update yesterday, that I need an Adam Carlson in my life. I still believe this because of how freaking amazing he is. I'm going to try and find it right now. But my favorite part in the entire book is... That's not the part that I want. Okay. My favorite part of the entire book is this part right here, and I'm going to read it to you, quoting you from Love Hypothesis. This is on page 326, if you are wondering. So this is just as the audio clip was finishing. So it was him, Adam whispered. His voice was a low, barely a whisper, deceptively calm, his eyes unreadable. It was Tom, the reason you were crying. Olive could only nod. In the background, Tom's recorded voice droned on and on, talking about how mediocre she was, how Adam would never believe her, calling her names. This was ridiculous. Tom was coming closer again, re-attempting to take the phone away. I'm not sure what this bitch's problem is, but she's clearly... Adam exploded so fast she didn't even see him move. One moment he stood in front of her, and the next he was pinning Tom against the wall. I'm going to kill you, he gritted out, little more than a growl. If you say another word about the woman I love, if you look at her, if you think about her, I'm going to fucking kill you. Adam, Tom choked out. Actually, I will kill you anyway. People were running toward them. The hostess, a waiter, a few faculty members from Adam's table. They were forming a crowd, yelling in confusion and trying to pull Adam off Tom, with no success. Olive's mind went to Adam pushing Cherry's truck. She almost laughed at the moment of hysteria. Almost. Adam, she called. Her voice was barely audible in the chaos going on around them. But it was what got through to him. He turned out to look at her, and there were entire worlds in his eyes. Adam, don't, she whispered. He's not worth it. Just like that, Adam took a step back and let Tom go. An elderly gentleman, probably a Harvard dean, began laying into him, asking for explanations, telling him how unacceptable his behavior was. Adam ignored him and everyone else. He headed straight for Olive, and he cradled her head with both hands, fingers sliding through her hair and holding her tight as he lowered his forehead to hers. He was warm, and he smelled like himself, like safe and home. His thumbs swept through her mess of tears and on her cheeks. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, she managed to mumble, but he didn't. He seemed to hear. I'm sorry. Dr. Carlson, a male voice boomed loudly from behind them. She felt Adam's body stiffen against hers. I demand an explanation. Adam paid no attention to the man and kept holding Olive. "Dr. Carlson," he repeated, "this is unacceptable." "Adam," Olive whispered, "you have to answer him." Adam exhaled and pressed a long, lingering kiss to Olive's forehead before reluctantly disentangling himself. When she was finally able to get a good look at him, he seemed more like his usual self, calm, angry at the entire world, in charge. "Send me that recording immediately," he murmured at her. She nodded and he turned to the elderly man who had just approached them. "We need to talk, privately. Your office?" The older man looked shocked and offended, but he nodded stiffly. Behind him, Tom was making a fuss, and Adam clenched his jaw. "Keep him away from me." He turned to Olive before leaving, bending closer to her and lowering his voice. His palm was warm against her elbow. "I'm going to take care of this," he told her. There was something determined, earnest in his eyes. Olive never felt safer or more loved. "And I'll come find you, and I'll take care of you." Oh, camera falling over. That was the end of chapter 20, and that whole scene killed me. Like, I fell in love even more with Adam that moment. I also fell in love with him more and more when I found out from Holden, Dr. Rodriguez, one of Adam's best friends since like ever, that he told during their double date with Adam and Olive, Holden was on a date with Olive's friend Malcolm, that Adam was the one who talked to Olive in the prologue and had been gushing about Olive for years. So I love that scene as well. I'm not going to find it because I don't want to read aloud again and read it to you guys, but that scene was absolutely amazing. It wasn't as long as this one was, but just as good. So my final rating of The Love Hypothesis is, like I said earlier in the clip before, is 5 out of 5 stars. Absolutely love it. 10 out of 10 rate it. If you are thinking about reading it, mind you, if you are thinking about reading it and you didn't care about spoilers, perfect for you. If you are someone who cared about spoilers and you are now wanting to read it, I'm sorry that you just watched my spoiler-filled vlog. I can't help you there. I did leave a disclaimer at the beginning of the video, so not my fault anymore that you watched. But I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one, whichever book I end up reading next for the next reading vlog. And I hope you guys enjoyed the little reading vlog instead of like the whole big month one. I'm very much enjoyed it. I'm doing the separate ones rather than the bigger one, so it's a lot easier for these ones. But thank you all so much for watching. If you made it to this part of the video, comment the pink heart, like the 2 heart emoji, and I'm gonna check to see if there's a science emoji. We're gonna find out. Okay, and then also comment the lab coat emoji. I will put them on the screen right here, so comment the 2 hearts and the lab coat emoji if you made it to this part of the video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!